wallet. Plus, get smart market insight and trusted analysis you won't find anywhere else. At 7, Lou Dobbs is all business. And the first and last name in business, Cavuto. Shedding light on the biggest stories making headlines at 8. Only on the Fox Business Network, giving you the power to prosper.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today. Avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 840-0750. That's 840-0750.
Located next door to Silver Spring State Park and a few minutes from historic downtown Ocala, our award-winning Holiday Inn Express Hotel and Suites of Silver Springs is the place to stay for a friendly, memorable, and fun experience. Enjoy our fast and free Wi-Fi, complimentary hot breakfast, and free parking. Whether you're in town for work or play, our friendly staff will make you feel right at home. That's the Holiday Inn Express and Suites of Silver Springs, proud sponsor of Friday night Marion County High School football on WOCA, The Source.
Who doesn't love heading out on the boat with a family, hitting the ATV trails with friends, or blazing new stretches of highway with riding buddies? Your toys are your ticket to outdoor fun. At the McDonald Allstate Agency, we get to know you and help make sure you have all the right coverages. Plus, when you bundle your coverage for your car and your home with your boat, motorcycle, RV, or more, you can save up to 30%. So call the McDonald Allstate Agency today at 622-2333 or stop by one of our 2 Ocala locations at Calla Hills or the Jasmine Square Plaza.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
Hi, this is Brad. I want to take a moment to talk about a serious issue. In the next 5 years, the aviation industry is projected to have a shortage of commercial pilots. Now is the time to start training. Ocala Flying Club has started a scholarship for the youth of Marion County ages 17 to 24. The club will donate up to $4,000 towards a pilot's license. This will help get the student on their way to obtaining their commercial pilot license. If this sounds like something you would be interested in, or if you know someone that would be, please contact Ocala Aviation Services, 861-7484.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new truck.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. What a beautiful looking Monday morning. I hope you had a good weekend. Gosh, we got so many things I want to tell you about. There was, on Friday we had was it Friday or Thursday? It was Thursday, Rob. We had an interview with the lady regarding the Extreme Makeover here in Ocala on Northeast 52nd Street.
Yep, 2008 Northeast 52nd Street.
So I'm looking at the video right now on the Star Banner website, and wow. That is very cool. And then talking about good news, talking about people doing good things for other people, and most of the people who worked on this look like they were young people, like students, but they've totally redone this family's home in Ocala. It's just a wonderful story.
And it's their youth ministry of Ocala United. Do you have bugs? You've got bugs over there. They're flying around.
Well, I have one fly.
Yeah, I know, but it's I know, but it's distracting.
All right, so I guess I promised.
Thank you,
I promised.
United.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to do that as a. Gosh, this pen is broken too. There's a fly flying around me. The pen is broken.
Well, let's throw the pen away. We've
got
plenty more.
So I want to tell you some good news. I want to tell you about some people who did good things for other people. That was one story right there. The kids and the family. I'm watching the video right now. They're walking through. They were all excited. They had it looks like a pantry full of food. It looks like they really, really did and they did it in a week. It sounds like whoever did this job over there. And I know who did it. It was Ocala United.
Youth ministry for their high school and college students.
It's a Christian group, from middle school through college age, it says here. Well, that is very sweet. Okay. But first, there is some news not so good. Let's see. Out of Ferguson, Missouri, protesters and police had issues again yesterday. The violence happened last night. On the anniversary of Mike Brown's death, gunshots rang out, sending people running for cover. Police said officers came under heavy gunfire and fired back, critically wounding a man. What is wrong?
Oh, my gosh.
Several objects were thrown at police and some businesses were damaged. Another incident, a California woman, Marilyn Farris, has died after being beaten and raped last month. The suspects, 2 men, one of them an undocumented immigrant. The local police chief blames the immigration polices of national and state officials for the woman's death. I am not remiss to say that from Washington, D.C. to Sacramento, there's a blood trail into the bedroom of Marilyn Farris.
Thank you.
Out of Mexico, let's see. A vocal leader has been silenced. He organized searches to find missing people and set up citizen self-defense groups to keep the streets safe. Now police in Guerrero want to know who killed Miguel Angel Jimenez Blanco. Yeah, a guy doing good is who gets killed, of course. He was found over the weekend, shot to death inside a taxi he owned. Authorities haven't said whether there are any suspects in the slaying. Jimenez was best known for calling attention to the plight of 43 students who disappeared last year in the town of Ocala. Football legend Frank Gifford has died.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was one of the first pro athletes to make the successful jump into broadcasting when he joined Don Meredith and Howard Cosell as part of the classic Monday Night Football broadcasting team in the mid-1970s. In later years, he was better known as Kathy Lee Gifford's husband.
That's right, exactly.
He married Kathy Lee Gifford in 1986. He was honored last night during NBC's broadcast of the NFL Hall of Fame game in a tweet from Kathy Lee Gifford's show. Were they still married? Is she now a widow? Or
I believe so. I think they were still married. He stood behind her through that China, that sweatshop scandal and everything.
And she stood behind him. He had an affair or something.
Yeah.
Remember?
Right, exactly.
So... and Donald Trump is not backing down from his blood comments about Megyn Kelly. He told CNN's Jake Tapper yesterday that he said nothing wrong, that he was not referring to a woman's period, and that he cherishes women. It seems like the entire Republican Party spent the weekend bashing Trump over his comments.
That's so childish.
And he was disinvited from a conservative gathering in Atlanta.
Oh my gosh, grow up.
And so that takes me to the Trump story, and I'll do that.
Yep.
And then we'll talk about the little good news stuff.
Okay.
All right, Donald Trump has a 10-point lead after the debate. So it is interesting that the polls are showing good things for him, and yet the commentators are just saying not so good things. But in addition to Donald Trump benefiting from the debate, Carly Fiorina, who was not in the debate, but rather in the happy hour debate before the debate,
yes,
if you remember.
Yes.
She's the former CEO of Hewlett-Packard, in case you didn't know who she was. So she's number 4 on the list now. I'll give you the rundown in just a second. The poll was conducted by NBC and SurveyMonkey.
I didn't know if I should laugh or not. It was just silly.
NBC and SurveyMonkey. The poll was conducted during a 24-hour period overnight Friday into Saturday morning while controversy raged over Donald Trump's debate exchanges with Fox News moderator Megyn Kelly. By the way, he has said that he doesn't recognize some of the words that she said he said. Mm-hmm. And that he is looking into those words. Well, you know what that means. That means if he finds out that he didn't actually say those words, there's probably a lawsuit.
Exactly, against her and
Plus,
Fox.
somebody dug up an old audio tape from like 2010, I think it was, when Megyn Kelly was a guest on the Howard Stern show, and she was pretty colorful in her own way. So
yeah, I bet.
Just put it that way.
She's done.
Trump was the choice of 23% of Republican primary voters who were asked who would they vote for if the primary were being held right now. which was a 1-point gain from last week. Senator Ted Cruz moved into second place. So Donald Trump has 23%. Ted Cruz, 13%. Ben Carson, 11%. Carly Fiorina, 8%. So the next major debate, Carly Fiorina will be in it. Marco Rubio is up 8%. Oh no, he's at 5th place, but his rating hasn't changed. Jeb Bush's went down 3 points. Scott Walker went down 3 points. Mike Huckabee went up a point.
Wow.
Rand Paul went down a point. Rick Perry had no change. John Kasich went down a point. Do you know what I think about all these guys? And ladies, by the way. This is what I think. I think in their own worlds, they're all alpha males, including Carly Fiorina. So the word male doesn't have anything to do with their gender. It's just that expression they use in the animal kingdom.
Yes.
That says the alpha male, the one in charge of the herd.
Yes.
In human beings, I don't think that matters. Maybe once upon a time it did, but I don't think it matters now.
Yeah.
But anyway, like maybe in caveman days, whatever. But I think the alpha, just take away the word male, I guess. They're all alphas in their own worlds. Like in Donald Trump's office, he's the king. In Marco Rubio's office, he's the king. In Carly Fiorina's office, she's the queen. She's at the top. They're all at the top in their own worlds. But I truly think that when you put alphas together, one alpha rises above the other alphas, whether it's in the animal kingdom or in your home, you are the alpha. In my home, I am the alpha.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody else who's an alpha in his home comes into my home, and I remain the alpha.
Exactly.
However, I go into their home and I step down. Come on.
I know.
Fly.
I know.
I am the alpha, Mr. Fly.
That's right. He likes you for some reason today. He's staying away from me.
I could kill you,
That's right.
If you just fly away, you're safe. So anyway, but I think in this world of Donald Trump, that he is the alpha male, the alpha. He's the alpha of all these people. I really think so. And you could kind of hear in John Kasich's voice when he was talking about Donald Trump in the debate, because he was kind of campaigning for him. If you heard what he said, he was kind of campaigning for Donald Trump.
Yeah,
so
he was in awe of him.
I think the alpha of the alphas, at least right now, is Donald Trump. Now, does that mean he's the best candidate? Well, no, that doesn't mean that at all. It just means he's the one that is really the leader of the whole thing.
Yeah.
They're all and if you ever wonder if he was elected president, how would he because you can't really do anything if you're the president if Congress doesn't go along with you.
Exactly.
But I think his negotiation skills and the fact that all of the people who oppose him probably will come to him for money in the future.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Give him
I don't know. All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back. I've got some good news.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Some sunshine today with a thunderstorm around this afternoon, high 87 to 91. Clear to partly cloudy tonight. There can be a shower or thunderstorm along the coast early on, those 72 to 76. For tomorrow, sunshine mixing with clouds, an afternoon thunderstorm around, high 88 to 92. And for Wednesday, times of clouds and sun with a shower or thunderstorm, high 88 to 92. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Do you have areas that have started sagging or drooping? Is what you're looking at not quite the same as it was years ago? Are there enhancements you've been putting off? Is there serious damage you need fixed? Then call on us, Damage Control Services. When your roof is sagging and the drywall is drooping after a storm, or your home just needs some enhancements, from damage repairs to new construction, Damage Control Services is here to help.
Hi, I'm Leah Mia Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
One of the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking, will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Cozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
All right, 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. 74 degrees here at the studios of The Source, broadcasting from the Paddock Mall, just outside the WOCA commissary. The forecast is calling for a 20% chance of rain, high temperatures in the lower 90s. And looks like a pretty nice day tomorrow. Wednesday is when the chance of rain goes up to 60, and then Thursday, 100% chance. So, and temperatures will happen accordingly. In other words, the days where there's hardly any rain, 93 is about the high, and the days with the rain, 87 is about the high. So
nice.
Always a little bit cooler when the rain comes around.
Nice.
All right, where's that Anne Murray's song, I Promise?
Okay.
Nobody robbed a liquor store on the lower part of town. Nobody OD'd, nobody burned a single building down. Nobody fired a shot in anger, nobody had to die in vain. We sure could use a little good news today.
All right, so I'm gonna turn off all the bad news and just tell you some good news. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
These are things that people said, and when asked what nice things what nice thing has a stranger ever done for you? What nice thing has a stranger ever done for you? I'll start with one of my own.
Okay.
I won't take long to tell it. I was on the interstate or the turnpike, one of those two big roads, and my car, I believe it was the interstate, and my car was overheating, and I already knew the problem, and I knew I needed to put water into the radiator, and there was a rest area coming up. So I made it to the rest area, and wouldn't you know it, there's a sign, sorry for the inconvenience, we have no water. The plumbing is broken or something. Remember this?
Yes, I do.
Because you were with me. And so I pulled in there thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And coming across the field was this guy with 2 gigantic canisters of water. I mean, and I don't even think I was there but a second.
Yeah.
And the guy showed up, and then I opened up the thing. I wasn't worried about it spritzing on me because I knew it was dry. It was empty.
Yeah.
And he poured water into my radiator, and it was just enough, it cooled it down enough so that, and it was a slow enough leak that I could drive from there back to Ocala. It was just a short drive after that. And I made it home, of course, and then I had to have it fixed. Don't know who the guy was. And the fact that he knew I needed water was just a miracle. It was like one of those things where does God do this? Does God put angels on earth just with no wings? They're not necessarily cute. Carrying big jugs of water. It was just an amazing thing. So there was one from me.
That was wonderful.
Here's one from a guy named Tyler. He said, the day after my birthday, I was sitting alone on the train going home after work. It was a Tuesday and the car was mostly empty. But shortly before we departed, an old man lugged his roller case aboard and sat across from me. I only had about 6 stops, so I closed my eyes while the man scribbled lightly in his notebook. When I stood up from my stop, he tore off his sheet of paper and gave it to me. It was a pencil portrait of me, signed and dated at the bottom, a personal souvenir.
Oh,
it's
how
a nice
wonderful.
gesture, right?
It is a very nice gesture, something you wouldn't get normally.
All right, here's one. I was traveling, this is from Stu. I was traveling to Bordeaux with all of my worldly possessions except a cell phone. I was with a friend who had made our hotel reservations, but we got separated on the train station. Knowing nothing of the town, I ventured to the hotel district to find out that every single hotel and hostel in Bordeaux was booked for the Rugby World Cup. I hauled all of my bags out to a discount hotel at the city limits with hopes of finding some sort of shelter for the night. They, too, were booked up. So I had to solicit people in the lobby to see if I could sleep on someone's floor. Well, a group of Australian rugby fans invited me. They gave me some beer. They had the hotel set up a cot, and they refused money from me, so I stashed some euros in one of their shoes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh.
From Stu.
How cool.
These are nice things strangers have done for other people.
That is cool.
Here's another one from James. I was moving a couch into my apartment in Brooklyn. We realized it would not fit through the front door, but only after lifting it up to the 4th floor. My roommate and I were in the process of lifting it out the 2nd-story window and back to the ground floor when a man walking down the street came to our rescue. He helped us move the couch around to the back of the building and then helped us negotiate it up the fire escape, which is 4 stories, and into the living room through the window.
Wow.
The neighbors all came out and helped also.
That is wonderful.
Some guy didn't even know. Nice things strangers have done for other people. Here's another one. If you have one of your own, I'd love to hear it. You can call. The number is 622-9622. Here's another one. I went to visit my college roommate in England when we were studying abroad. On my way back to the airport, I took the wrong train and didn't realize it for 2.5 hours. By then, I had missed my flight back to Belfast.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, I got a new one and got in late that night, but there was no way for me to get back. Hold on, I'm trying to answer the phone. Hold on. There was no way for me to get back to Coralane, 1.5 hours away. Buses were not running, but I didn't have enough money for a taxi. In hindsight, it wasn't a big deal to spend one night in an airport, but I was tired and in a strange place. I had been on the phone with my mom, but she couldn't help, and my money ran out. So once I realized I was stuck there, I just couldn't help it anymore and started crying. Thankfully, a woman saw me, told me to go wait with her mother, and then she picked us up and offered to bring me to her uncle's house with them. They were so nice. Those 2 women were very kind to me when all I wanted was my mom. So that softened the blow, and I wish I could find them. Casey wrote that one. All right, somebody called in. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning.
Hey.
This is Bob. About 20 years ago, I'm an accountant, as you guys know, and
right.
I had a client up in New Jersey I used to fly up to see. And so I'm going out of Jacksonville, and my car overheats between 10 and 95, someplace out in the middle of nowhere. And same like you. And I'm sitting there, and now I have 45 minutes to get to the airport before the flight's late. And this old ratty Jeep pulls up, and these 2 guys got out, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm going to get mugged. And they asked what the problem was, and I told them I needed to get to the airport. And I made a mistake. I told them, I says, I'll give you, $20 or whatever it is to take me to the airport. And I'm thinking, okay, now these people know I have money. They'll probably rob me.
Oh no!
Well, they didn't. I got in the back of the Jeep. They took me to the airport. They wound up. There were 2 guys that were in the Air Force. They were stationed up there. They took me to the airport. They made sure that the number I gave them, I could call a friend or a client of mine up there in Yulee, who came and got the car for me, and when I came back, it was at the garage and all fixed. So,
oh wow!
Guys,
wow!
They look, they look 2 scruffy guys. I think, okay, I'm gonna get mugged.
Yeah, really.
So And I have always tried to help other people in peril too, and so it's you got to do good things and put a smile on people's face once in a while.
That's a great story. Absolutely, yeah. And I'm sure some of the things you've done are the stories that other people tell when this kind of a subject comes up.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It could be. It could be.
All right, thank you. That was sweet.
Maybe I'll get a wing someday.
You might get a wing. I think you got a wing already, Bob.
I was at the racetrack.
Keep up the good work, guys.
Thank you, Bob.
I was at the racetrack one day getting gas on 200, and it was the BP station. And this young girl looked really frazzled in her car. I asked her what was going on. She said she couldn't start it, and I saw she had a clutch, a stick. And I tried to explain to her how she could do it, and I tried to push her. Well, she was frazzled, and then there was this other young man, in the next stall. So he came over. He said he could do it if we would push it. So her and I pushed the car. He popped the clutch, and she was on her way. So that's you got to help out.
Well, that's a good one. How many people have you've got out of the car and helped push a car out of the road? You've done that a lot. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody.
Hi, Hugh.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Okay. See, a couple of years back, during the height of our recession that we had, which was, as everybody knows, was really terrible. I was at Walmart shopping, and I was in a line, and the person checking out was a lady, had several kids, and you could tell by looking in her shopping cart that they were hurting pretty bad because they were buying all the kind of stuff that would go a long ways, like 10 pounds of potatoes and noodles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she come short. She had her purse. She didn't have enough money to pay for everything. So what she was going to be doing was putting back what she couldn't, until she got to the right price. Well, the guy that was in front of me in the line says, "Hey, I'll take care of that for you. Don't worry about it." In fact, the guy says, "Go ahead, ma'am. I'll pay for the whole thing. Just check out and have a nice day." So I thought that was really great.
That's a great story.
That's chills.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Hugh. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. Let me do one before we go to the break. This is a guy named Howie. There used to be a homeless guy in my neighborhood who rode his bike around telling dirty jokes for money. They were usually pretty raunchy, but even if they crossed the line, you couldn't help but laugh. I always thought it was a unique way to panhandle, and I never minded giving him whatever change was in my pocket. It didn't hurt that he was super friendly also. I was walking up to the gas station one morning after the worst day of my life. I had never before been so unbelievably low. It's hard to explain how dark it was, staring into that sort of void and thinking I was better off dead, but that's how I felt. When I got to the gas station, I saw the man taking their carpets outside to beat them in exchange for a hot dog, like he often did. He asked me if I wanted to hear a joke. Well, I wasn't in the mood, but he was such a good guy, so I let him go ahead. I did laugh at his joke, and then I reached into my pocket to give him some change, and he put his hand up and said, "Nope, that one's on me. You look like you needed a smile today."
Oh.
It was so hard to think of that memory without tearing up. I haven't seen him in years, but I actually think he helped me come out of my depression.
Oh.
Wonder what the dirty joke was.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. More violence in Ferguson, Missouri. A man in critical condition after police say he opened fire on them and they shot back. It happened during protests 1 year after the shooting death of unarmed teen Michael Brown. But police say...
No, they were criminals. They weren't protesters. Protesters are people that are out there that are talking about a way to affect change, whatever that may be. That's not what's happening here.
St. Louis County Police Chief John Belmar. Houston police say the man accused of killing a family of 8 has a violent criminal history. David Conley due in court today. At Watkins Glen, Joey Logano wins, slipping past Kevin Harvick, who ran out of gas.
Kind of worked their way up through the field slowly and methodically throughout the race, and then we kind of kept recycling as the pit sequence kept changing. Eventually, we found ourselves as the lead car.
Last week, Logano ran out of gas on the last lap of Pocono. Fox News, we report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comments and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your reactions to the stories that matter to you. Click the like button on Facebook and connect with breaking news and features like Fox in the Fast Lane, House Call for Help, and more. Go to Facebook.com/Fox News Radio.
Weeknights, we're busting out a brand new lineup. First, market fraud, government abuse, corruption. At 5, nothing's off limits on money with Melissa Francis. Then, from bloated bank fees to consumer scams. At 6, Jerry's exposing the issues impacting your wallet. Plus, get smart market insight and trusted analysis you won't find anywhere else. At 7, Lou Dobbs is all business. And the first and last name in business, Cavuto, shedding light on the biggest stories making headlines at 8. Only on the Fox Business Network, giving you the power to prosper.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 840-0750. That's 840-0750.
Located next door to Silver Spring State Park and a few minutes from historic downtown Ocala, our award-winning Holiday Inn Express Hotel and Suites of Silver Springs is a place to stay for a friendly, memorable, and fun experience. Enjoy our fast and free Wi-Fi, complimentary hot breakfast, and free parking. Whether you're in town for work or play, our friendly staff will make you feel right at home. That's the Holiday Inn Express and Suites of Silver Springs, proud sponsor of Friday night Marion County High School football on WOCA, The Source.
Who doesn't love heading out on the boat with a family, hitting the ATV trails with friends, or blazing new stretches of highway with riding buddies? Your toys are your ticket to outdoor fun. At the McDonald Allstate Agency, we get to know you and help make sure you have all the right coverages. Plus, when you bundle your coverage for your car and your home with your boat, motorcycle, RV, or more, you can save up to 30%. So call the McDonald Allstate Agency today at 622-2333 or stop by one of our 2 Ocala locations at Calla Hills or the Jasmine Square Plaza.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
Hi, this is Brad. I want to take a moment to talk about a serious issue. In the next 5 years, the aviation industry is projected to have a shortage of commercial pilots. Now is the time to start training. Ocala Flying Club has started a scholarship for the youth of Marion County ages 17 to 24. The club will donate up to $4,000 towards a pilot's license. This will help get the student on their way to obtaining their commercial pilot license. If this sounds like something you would be interested in, or if you know someone that would be, please contact Ocala Aviation Services, 861-7484.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every